Hey guys. Okay, so I am going to experiment with some eye looks that I have never tried before because I've got three colors that I've never used. Granite, which is a matte gray. Silver Shimmer, which is a really shimmery silver. And then we've got this new Shadowsense called Glacier Glitter. Kind of excited about that. I've been all about the glitter and shimmer this holiday season. So we are going to attempt like a shiny silver shadow smoky eye. So I'm going to do first is, I've got a few things I'm going to use, but so I've already got like a base primer on. I put on a primer and then I put on candlelight to eliminate all the colors, the veins and blue tones and all that. So what I'm going to do is, this is Sandstone Pearl Shimmer, and I'm going to put that up along my brow line. I need to wax my eyebrows before New Year's Eve. That's on the to-do list. Just because I want to do that now. I'll probably revisit that at the end too, but just to get a good base. And then I'm going to use, so with these more broad areas, I just use a fluffy brush. And I typically designate one fluffy brush for the lighter colors and another fluffy brush for some of the darker colors. But my darker colors this time are going to be more designated, so I'm not too concerned about that. I was going to do a white in the middle, but let's start with a mid-tone. So I'm going to use the amethyst as a mid-tone, just to add a little bit of color in there because I think it would be fun. So just have a mid-tone color to help blend it between the two colors. And I think that it'll be neat having it be an actual shade. So I'm just using a fluffy brush in the crease. So don't be afraid with Shadowsense to apply more than one layer if it's not as intensive a color as you'd like. That's what's kind of nice about it. You can make it as light or as dark as you want. So I'm just going to go ahead and put another layer of the amethyst on. Again, I kind of want this as like a blender between the silver and then the color along my brow bone. And I do get a little bit messy with the edges because I just always come through with a candlelight rather than using a piece of tape or anything else. I just come through with candlelight and fix my edge, and it works out very well. Also, if you don't have your foundation on yet, you can just use some paper towels and make a nice crisp line. Okay, so next what I'm going to do is, I'm going to do this granite. I'm going to put it more in the corner. We'll see how dark it is. Like I said, I've never used it before, so it may go more over the lid. We'll see. So this one, let's use, I'm trying to pick out what kind of blending I want to do with this. I'm going to use another fluffy, but it's a little bit more designated than the big fluffy one that I used. But I really kind of want this to be very blended. Just going to poke it around. And then I'm going to use a more designated blender to do from there. So this is just a little bit smaller of a fluffy brush. Again, this is the first time I've ever used these, so we'll see how it goes. And again, I'm not caring about these outer edges because I'm going to fix them later and get the exact angle that I want. Or I'll do it before then, just depends. I'm gonna look really ridiculous. I'm gonna go work out after this, so I'm gonna look really like, what did she think she was doing? All right, so I'm gonna take Onyx, which is our black Shadowsense, which I don't use as much anymore because I've been using a lot of browns. I'm just gonna put it in the corner here. And this, you're gonna want a more precise brush. Still with a little, not so flat and stiff, but still. So that got it a little deeper, but I kind of even want it a little bit more black, even more precise in the corner. So I'm gonna put another layer on, just a very minimal amount. This is Onyx again. I might just kind of use a more precise brush and just kind of keep it patted in place. All right, so that's got a nice deeper black color, and might just come through with a little bit more gray. It was a little bit much gray, but we can fix anything. Definitely the granite. This is the first time I'm using the granite, and that's definitely is very pigmented. I like it. Like I said, anything is fixable. Okay, so I've got like my dark pigments on. I'm trying to decide if I want to even go darker as far as the corners again. I'm gonna put, I have a black eyeliner. It's called Starry Sky, and it's got glitter in it because, like I said, all about the silver glitter right now. I'm not gonna do my lips in this video, but I was thinking of doing like a mauve ice with the silver glitter. And I'm just gonna pat this in place here, because we're gonna actually go really light on the inner lids, and I kind of want that mid-tone, dark mid-tone, and I want it to kind of blend in with the winged eyeliner I'm gonna put out here. I'm gonna frame it. Blend that line so it's not so distinct. All right, so what we're gonna do next is I'm gonna put a base of snow on to really lighten up that inner lid. I don't know what I'm doing. I haven't seen any kind of tutorial for this, so this is what we're doing. It's pretty. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, man, she's got the look. She's got the look. She does. She knows what she's doing. Look at that. Looks like a snowy butterfly. So this will give me a nice lighter base for when I go and put this silver in. Like I said, I do recommend doing this before you put your foundation on, because then you can go in and fix everything up. And candlelight is an amazing thing. All right, so there's the snow. This is the silver shimmer, and I'm gonna go ahead and put that on the inner. Let's never use this, so we'll see how pigmented this is, because that was one of my big things. Like, okay, well, how shimmery are we? Ooh. So I'm going to kind of pat it. So I'm going to use a flat brush because I really don't want to take it away, and I want this to stay in place. So I'm just going to kind of pat it. I'm going to dab this corner. This is a brush that I had the dark on, and because it's liquid to powder, I figure there's probably still just a little bit on it, so I'm kind of dabbing to blend. Ooh, pretty. So that silver glitter really, silver shimmer really blended in with that snow really well in the corner. So I'm gonna let that dry for a second, because the next thing I'm gonna put on, because I think that's plenty of silver. I'm excited, that looks good. Let me get candlelight. So I'm kind of running out of my candlelight. I'm to the point where I've taken the stopper off, but I use this so much. I'm just going to clean up my edges of exactly where I want the shadow. This is my method of cleaning versus like having tape or whatever other kind of thing. I like this. How have I not used these colors before? So the other thing I've noticed about, since I'm to the bottom of the barrel with my candlelight, it dries a lot faster. So I've really got to watch it's not as malleable, whatever that word is. Again, I'm just kind of blending where I see lines. I really need to open a new candlelight. Okay, so I've let that dry a little bit, because this next color, it's glacier glitter. So it's like a really light glitter that I hope will add a lot of sparkle, and it does. Holy moly, I love it. It definitely, I don't know what the base is on this, but I can feel my lid tingle a bit, which is what I get when I put lip sense on my lids for shadows. If you didn't know you could do that, you can. Like, there's sometimes where I really want to pull my lip color through my whole face, so I'll put a dab of it in with either my blush or my crease color. So cool, guys. I know you can't see it, but glacier glitter. I have one of these in stock. If you want it by New Year's, I have it. Otherwise, I can order it for you. Hold on, I'm gonna let that dry because it's, and then I'm gonna kind of blend it. Where is a good, because I feel like it would come off. Probably should have used a patting brush. Yeah, definitely should have, but it works. I'm just kind of patting it anyway because you kind of want it to keep it in place. Cool. So I don't like how this side is blended right here. If you can't tell, I just keep going back to this brush that has that gray on it. So, and kind of blending where I don't like how it's blended. Just gonna define this edge. Okay, so next, not sure. Gotta mix this up. What I'm saying I'm not sure about is, it seems like I remember this not being as potent of a black because it's got the glitter in it, the Starry Sky liner scent. And so I was kind of looking for my black lash scents, or liner, that's right, eye scents, that's what it's called. But I'm not seeing it. I'm shaking it because usually you can hear a little ball in there, but you can't. Sorry, I'm getting really close to the camera. There it is. Okay, so I might just do a black first, just so I can make sure I get a very, very true black, which that's what this will do. Again, I get picky about my blending. I go through and touch it up. Okay, so I'm gonna make this wing a little bit bigger because we're going drama, so I always have guidelines if you don't know me yet. So you can kind of see I do that. I'd go from the middle of my eye to the edge, and then I fill it in. And then I go from inner corner out to there. So fancy for working out this afternoon. But I'm like working and doing other things between now and New Year's, so this is my only time to practice. And I'd rather have an idea how to do it than waste time guessing. And one side will always look better than the other. Always. like the original angle I had. That one sounds pretty, but it'll do. It'll do. So the thing about iSense is it's nice and smudge proof and budge proof and all that, but you have to let it dry. So I usually don't curl my eyelashes right away or put on mascara right away because I don't want to mess it up. I like to let it set first. That's pretty. I like that. So from there, since I'm waiting, I could take some onyx and kind of smoke it out underneath if I wanted, or I could use the black, but I kind of feel like smudging it. So I'm using kind of a small, it used to be flat, but to kind of smoke underneath my lashes out. I should have been looking in the mirror instead of my camera. This left eye's gonna be jacked up. There we go. I don't like how this is angled. It looks fine in the mirror, but I'm intrigued by this. So this is the Starry Sky. Yeah, it's definitely like, can you see it? It's like a black with a silver glitter in it. Cool. I definitely think I would do the black first for this instance because I wanted really bold. Alright, so next, let's do the lashes. So on New Year's Eve, I'll actually use some fake ones, but not using them today for the gym. I've just decided that's not the look. I'm extreme enough. And as you just saw, I heat my liner, my curling thing up beforehand. Didn't do it very long though, I'm running out of fluid. All right, so I'm going to use this volume. You know what? Where is it? Maybe I won't. I had this volumizing stuff from L'Oreal, but I'm not seeing it, and I'm really all up in you guys' business with this camera. I'm not seeing it. Oh. Now I can't get you back. or crooked. Okay, let me check one more spot, because it really would be neat to see how it works with this. Volumizing. Not going to happen today. Well, we have this old stuff, so let me try. This is our Undersense. I'm just going to... Oh, we got some black on my lid. Cool. There's not much left in this tube. So I have sick kids right now. And the one kid is sick. He's always the first one that gets sick, always, and he always gives it to all of us. So I'm going to try my best to not be sick for New Year's, but if you know anything about my family, that's not, we always get sick on New Year's, so this year is not going to be the case. I'm willing it that way. I am live right now. Okay. Now, the one thing about this volumizing mascara is, I think it's the applicator more than anything else. But for me, it clumps together, and I don't like clumping together eyelashes. So I really have to be vigilant about separating them, but it does give a lot of volume. Okay, so that's my completed eye look. I like it. I like those colors. So again, I used amethyst to give kind of an undertone. I used granite. I used onyx. I used silver shimmer. I used glacier glitter. And I used candlelight for the corrective and by the brow bone. I use black eye sense. Did I say snow? I use snow too. Snow really lighten that up. The volumizing mascara. But yeah, that's the basis of that. That's really going to be a fun silver look. So I'm excited to practice it. So thanks for watching. If you'd like any of these products, I have, I think, 1 granite and 1 silver shimmer in stock, and today only I'm giving 10% off anything I have in stock currently, so you might want to take that into consideration. If not, I can order it for you. I'm placing a stock order tonight, so get a hold of me. I'll talk to you later.